AITA for flipping out after he ate my son's food? I don't think I'm an asshole, honestly. However, literally everyone I've spoken to is against me on this because it's just food. I would never make someone feel like shit over food, blah blah. So, here I am. 30F. I have a 13-year-old son named Colby with my ex-husband. Last year my son desperately wanted to go to Japan because his father currently lives there and my son had been there multiple times for visits during the summer and fell in love with it. He begged me to let him live with his dad for a year, and while it broke my fucking heart and gave me extreme anxiety, I agreed. I couldn't say no. He went there for a year and came back home in August of this year. As many could imagine, Japan has much different cuisines than the US does, and while my son wouldn't complain about anything I put in front of him, he did make a few comments about missing Japanese dishes. So I went through a few websites, got a hold of his dad, etc., and I was able to get some of the ingredients and recipes shipped out to me. His favorite one is some type of noodles with a dark brown spicy sauce. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but since it's his favorite, I have his father send me out the noodles and sauce so my son can prepare it for himself at home, as well as buying him the fresh ingredients needed. Well, me and my husband's daughter, 9, asked Colby the day before yesterday if she could have some of his noodles. He said no. He only said no because he's made the dish for her before and she wasted the entire thing because it was too spicy. So she doesn't like it and therefore he said no and reminded her that she didn't like it. Before my daughter could even respond, my husband pipes up with "Give her some, there's no reason why you can't share." So I stepped in and said no, and that she's already had it and threw it in the trash and this is his food. He doesn't have to share his food. He just kind of walks off. Well, this morning my son asked where all of his noodles were, 4 packages, and my husband said I ate them. I asked why the fuck he would do that and he said because I wanted to. To me this felt like a big fuck you because I told him my son didn't have to share his food, so I did lose it. He did this on purpose. I just know it. I told him he was a fucking pig on a power trip and he should be ashamed of himself for eating my son's food. He says I'm ridiculous and I'm an asshole for calling him a pig, because he's overweight, simply because he was hungry and wanted to eat. Everyone else says I'm an asshole too, as I said. AITA?